you have an opportunity to play in an upcoming golf tournament to celebrate the life of just an amazing young man and help out Safe Passage as well. And I'm going to welcome to the show. Let me make sure we've got everything right. I want to make sure we've got April Porter and Tina. Yeah, that's right. April Porter.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
And you are a board member.
Yes.
Of Safe Passage. Yes. And we have Lisa Glenbrook, and you work at Safe Passage.
Yes.
As a Child Advocacy Center Coordinator.
Correct, yes.
And this golf tournament is held in honor of your son, Hampton G. Davis. And you tell our listeners everything you want them to know about this amazing young man.
So my son, Hampton Davis, he passed away in a UTV accident in 2021. And he was 8 years old at the time. And somebody came to me after he had passed away, somebody that I didn't know. They just heard about the incident in the community, and he basically was like, I feel compelled to do something, and I would like to start some sort of fundraiser for something in the area. And I was like, oh, well, that's actually ironic because I actually work with children who have been abused in York County. And so he started this fundraiser, and now this will be the fourth time that we've done it. It's coming up on June 24th of this year. It's held in Tega Cay. And all of the proceeds of it go to benefit Safe Passage Child Advocacy Center, where we work with children who have experienced abuse.
Wow.
What a great way to honor the memory of your son. I mean, he's beautiful. I'm going to show this picture because he's so cute for our watchers to see. But what a great way to, let people know about Hampton. We have some other friends who have lost children, and they always just say, we never want them to be forgotten. And I just think it's beautiful that you're taking this, and so people can get to know you and get to know Hampton, but also get to see the work that you do at Safe Passage and to be able to help other children. It's beautiful.
I've been at Safe Passage for going on 9 years now, and so when I started, he was only like 2.5 years old. Excuse me. So he only ever knew me as like helping kids, right? And so he kind of grew up in the office. He would, anytime that he was not at school, he would be at our office playing around. And he was one time he saw me with a child, one of our clients, and I was holding the child's hand. And I come back into my office, and he had been sitting in the office, and he goes, "Mom, I saw you with that other kid." Like I had just cheated on him or something.
He was being protective of his mom. He raised him well.
I'm like, well, that's what we're here for. That's what I do for work all the time. So I'm with kids a lot at work,
Bless his heart.
Oh, he loved movie nights, Taco Tuesdays, and playing with his 2 puppies.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, people can celebrate that youthful spirit when they play golf, whether they're great at it or not good at it. The goal is trying to raise funds to help Safe Passage. And what do you want our listeners to know? One, about your job and how important these funds are to provide you all so you can continue to do what you're doing.
So Safe Passage is a nonprofit, and we have multiple different program areas. We serve individuals who have experienced domestic violence, sexual assault, and child abuse. We also have a housing program to where if any of our clients have been displaced due to the abuse that they have had experienced, that we can help them get into this housing. We have a 24-hour domestic violence shelter, and we serve York, Chester, Lancaster, and Union counties. Each program kind of doesn't serve all of those counties. It's because we're grant funded, so it's kind of different for each program. But the Child Advocacy Center, I am the coordinator over the Child Advocacy Center, and we serve any victim of child abuse, and we get referrals typically from law enforcement or from DSS, and then we do forensic interviews with them, with the child, which is just kind of a neutral fact-finding interview with a child to be able to gather the details of the abuse, and then we provide advocacy and counseling services afterwards. We are grant funded, but those grants are specifically only to pay for our salaries. So anything outside of that, we sometimes struggle financially to be able to cover those costs. All of our services are free of charge to all of our clients. And so, donations and fundraisers like this are really important for us to be able to, have unrestricted funds that we can use for other things. Like, sometimes it's like helping to get our clients transportation, or, you never know what they may need. It could be down to like basic needs of, food or housing or clothing, things like that. And like our grants won't cover those costs.
So, April, you are a board member for Safe Passage. How long have you been a board member? And let's talk some facts and figures that you all are seeing over there at Safe Passage.
Okay. I have been involved with Safe Passage for almost 2 years now. I have always valued what Safe Passage brings, not only to York County, but Chester, Union, and Lancaster counties as well. This is an organization that is a gem to our community. But I would encourage everyone, we have needs. We have lots of needs. And as Lisa said, even though we receive federal and state grants, that is not enough to fund Safe Passage, which has well over $1 million budget each year. Just last year, the Child Advocacy Center served over 300 children. That's substantial. This center is a place where children who have been abused, neglected, or sexually abused or assaulted can come to. It's a safe place for them to disclose so that the perpetrator or the abuser can be prosecuted or dealt with if there has been harm to a child. That is an invaluable resource, not only to this community, but the other areas. Our website is safepassagesc.com. We're all... .org. Sorry. safepassagesc.org. I practice that and still got it wrong. We are always certainly open to donations. This is one of our largest fundraisers that we have each year. We would encourage people, if you can't participate, please go online, make a donation. There's going to be lots of prizes, great food. It's a fun time. We always get positive feedback about this golf tournament, and it just goes to such a worthy cause. So I would encourage anyone who wants to take a day off from work and come out and golf and enjoy the Tega Cay Golf Course. There's going to be, for instance, some of the prizes we know of so far. There's a 2-night stay to the Grand Bohemian in Charlotte.
Oh, nice.
NASCAR Super Shootout tickets. Counter has donated a gift certificate for $100. So the list goes on and on. There's going to be some awesome prizes. We also need volunteers and board members. We have a special items request on the website, so a wish list. So there are a lot of needs, but Safe Passage is doing great things in the community, serving our community. So we would appreciate any support we can receive.
Well, Safe Passage has been doing it now for 30 years, celebrating your 30th anniversary of doing this. It's sad that we have to have a facility like this, right, an organization, but we are so lucky to have an organization based on what you see. And Lisa, I don't even know where to begin on how you handle what you have to see and hear. Our prayers are with you tenfold for that.
Thank you.
And you just, thank goodness that the good Lord put you in the right position to do that. I'm sure there are some rewards at the end of the day, hopefully, but that's a lot to take home every single day. And you just find outlets to relieve some of that stress.
Yeah. I think ever since I was younger, I always knew that I wanted to work in this field. I mean, I literally went to school with the intentions of working with children who had experienced abuse. And everybody always, that's like the same response I always get from people. They're like, gosh, I don't know how you do it. And I'm like, I don't know. Maybe it was a calling for me, I guess,
It is a calling. That's
really
definitely
is.
a calling.
And as the kids say, you are definitely built different. And we are so glad that you have stayed true to your passion. And again, we're so sorry to hear about the loss of your son, Hampton Davis. But we have learned so much about him, just reading more about him. He was very passionate about Taekwondo and recently earned his red striped belt.
Yeah, actually, it was just like 2 days before his accident is when he got that. And it was at Tiger Kim's in Fort Mill, and they actually gave him his black belt after he passed away. It was very, very sweet.
Awesome.
gosh. Well, celebrate the amazing life of this young man, Hampton G. Davis, at the 4th Annual Hampton G. Davis Memorial Golf Tournament. It's Monday, June the 24th. As April said, take the day off. It's a Monday.
That's right.
That's right.
A Monday on the golf course. How great is that?
How bad
Then
can
you don't have to have a
And
Monday that week.
And it's June, right? By that time, everyone's on vacation mode.
Yes.
But get out there, whether you can play golf or whether you can't play golf. At least you can walk home with some great prizes,
Right,
it sounds like.
right.
Go ahead and get signed up. It's a captain's choice. That means it moves pretty quickly, but yet you'll get to learn all about the life of Hampton Davis and hear about the amazing things that they are doing over there at Safe Passage. Thank you, ladies, so
Thank
much.
you
We will
so
continue
much.
to let
Thank
our
you.
viewers
Yes.
and audience members know about this. Lisa, it's so great to catch up with you. And we do want to say that April is Child Abuse Prevention Month. So this is
Yes.
perfect timing that all this is coming together. And April, we certainly appreciate
Yes,
you
thank you
as well.
Thank you for
both.
having us. Thank you.